Hello.
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 This is HM Lions Report.
Welcome to our 4th episode
Of this winter season.
We've got a lot in store for you.
Right about
now.
Welcome everyone, it's your host Harry CV, along with special guest commentator today, Sean Kim.
Yes.
We got HM versus Friends Seminary, but Horseman won't be making any friends today, isn't that right, Sean?
That is completely right, Harry. As we start the game right off with Horseman winning the tip, and here's freshman Jordan Nixon with the pass. So you already know who she is. That's Jen Reese with the miss, but Jayla DeGout gets the nice layup.
Friends here, they're going to attempt to put some points on the board, driving, but Jen Reese says, nope, denied.
And that's a huge block by Jen Reese. And here we have the fast break by the Lions. That's Jordan Nixon to a Horseman player with a nice layup and a nice finish. And Jordan Nixon's hungry because she wants her cookies. She takes the ball and steals it and makes a nice layup to put the Lions up.
Right here, it's Horseman. So much press on this defense here, I could ask for some freshly squeezed orange juice. Friends makes a mistake, passes it out of bounds.
The Lions played extremely well defense that entire game, holding the Friends Seminary offense to only 10 points. And here's the Lions offense again as the clock is winding down. Jordan Nixon with ice water in her veins. That's a nice shot in crunch time.
Friends, desperate for some points. Need any points I can get? And Jen Reese says, no! Give me that! Is end up going to miss the layup, but the Lions do end up scoring with the layup.
Here we have the Lions right back on defense, playing extremely well. And here's Jordan Nixon locking up her defender. And there's another nice block by the Lions. And they have the fast break, and she finishes with the nice layup.
HM with the inbound pass. Gonna drain the deep shot. Woo!
Ooh, that's Zai Nursey with the nice shot. Silky smooth. And here's Jordan Nixon locking up her defender. Oh, she wants some more cookies. Steals the ball. Lions right back on offense, running a similar play, and here's JoJo Levy with the pass to her sister, and to Jordan Nixon with a nice hop step to get that layup in the paint. That was a nice play.
That was beautiful. Jen Reese gonna drain this three. Waterfall. Buckets.
And here's Jordan Nixon again with the three. That's a nice shot.
Buckets.
You can call her butter because she's on a roll. As you already know, the Friends Seminary offense can only produce 10 points, and they managed to score right here.
But as we all know, or should know, you shouldn't befriend a Lion. 38-10. Lions end up winning. It was a rout.
Welcome to Horseman Basketball, taking on rival Fieldston. With Captain Jack Gallabout, Michael Steer takes the tip. HM got out in front of this one with great play by Michael Steer. Here's Alex O'Neal with authority putting it up for the bucket. Back on offense again, Mike Lighton passes it inside back to Alex O'Neal to Eric Stein, and he says, waiter, my trays please, hits that corner three. Horseman's rolling, and Mike Lighton is doing Mike Lighton with that and one. Lighton doing his light work and hitting that free throw afterwards. HM started to lose its grip in the second half as they just couldn't defend that shot. Kids, take out a notepad and start writing down because Andrew Dickerman is about to teach some fundamentals. He takes that epic charge and celebrates appropriately. Less than a minute left in the third quarter, HM is down by 3 but has that momentum thanks to that charge. But Fieldston passing is just too good for HM, and they hit this layup right here. Eric Stein gets to the line here due to a technical foul on Fieldston. He drains this and quiets the Fieldston crowd. But this seems like the story of the fourth quarter. HM down 4, Fieldston drains this 3. HM down 7 with 4 left in the game. The 3-point shots put this game away for Fieldston as they ended up cruising to a victory. The good news is HM does have a sign of brightness in their roster as Andrew Dickerman right here hits his first points of the year. The crowd goes wild in support, and rumor has it, Andrew has yet to take off his game jersey. And lastly, for the fail of the day, up 14 with under a minute left, the rim says, "Not today, young Fieldston opponent." Fieldston takes this one, 67-51.
And now we take you to squash as the HM Lions coming in at a nice 4-3 record, looking to improve. First up, we have Sid Tripathi. Backhand rallying with his opponent for a while. Nice form, gets a nice drop shot, which sets him up perfectly for a nice cross-court forehand. And here we'll see Sid just squashing his opponents, taking us to Edith Hurwitz. Edith with a nice drive just right down the line, serving now for another win, and just the same exact shot, just making quick work of her opponent. Now we take you to the undefeated Tim Hong. Tim just carving through his opponent like hot knife into butter. Once again, Tim to take a 3-0 lead for his team, and he does. With just an easy, gorgeous, beautiful setup and the shot. And now we take you to Lion Report's own Billy Teitelbaum. A tough injury in the ear won't stop Billy from pouncing on his opponent like a lion on a falcon. With this win, Billy will improve HM's record to 5-3, hoping to get 6-3 next Wednesday versus Fieldston.
Welcome all, it's boys and girls varsity fencing in a thriller. You're going to have to stay and watch till the end. Horseman played St. Anne's as well as Masters and did well in all of their categories, including foil, epee, and saber. Here we have co-captain of the varsity fencing team, Karen Shim, taking on her opponent and winning that point. She would continue her mastery on this point right here to seal the victory, and Karen Shim with a nice hesitation and patience to stab her opponent and get that point and win 5-1. Taking you to another match, we have another senior, this being Ginny Lee, and not only will she win her match, but also the style competition. I mean, look at that pink face mask. That is beautiful. Great job by Ginny and Karen to win their respective matches. Here we have the man himself, Errol Spencer, taking on his opponent in a thrilling duel. He's lunging, he's doing everything he can to win, and that kind of determination is what wins these matches. At a score of 2-3, Errol wins this point with a nice lunge to stab his opponent. As we take you later on to the duel, his opponent would actually win that point, putting him up 3-4. So let's see if Errol can actually prevail and win this one. Yes, Errol will actually make the score 4-4. It's all tied up. There's only one more point to go, but their opponent would get that last point, and Errol would lose 5-4. Here's Kundan, another varsity captain, and yes, he would actually go on to win his match. Another fencer, this is Daniel Lee, in arguably the most exciting match of the morning. Daniel would actually win this point right here to put him up 1-0. This match was the determining factor for the saber category for the boys, so let's see if Daniel can end up and win this game. With a couple quick points, Daniel will be up 4-1. Yes, I repeat, 4-1. So that means he will only need one more point to win this game and seal the saber category for the boys. Let's see if he can do so in this thrilling matchup. Point after point, it would be actually be a close one as his opponent gets 1 point right there, making it 4-2. His opponent was very strong and would start to trickle back in the match as he does get another one, making it 4-3. So this game is turning around quickly, and let's see if Daniel could get one more point to seal the victory. Oh, that's a nice stab by both opponents, but no points would be awarded there. So the score is still 4-3 as Daniel jumps, and his opponent stabs him right before he can. So it's 4-4. It's all tied up in this one. And let's see who would prevail. No points awarded there, so let's see this sudden death match for the boys saber. Who would actually win this one? Daniel, no! No points awarded there. It's still 4-4, folks. And his opponent with the final lunge, and he would win.
And here we take you to Prettyman Gymnasium, aka the lower gym, as the Horseman Lions take on Trinity. Here we have Leo Humber Enriquez taking his opponent into a headlock for the easy and quick pin. What do you think about that, Saul?
Great move by Leo Humber Enriquez, and he gets HM off to a strong start with 6 points.
Yep, and here we see Leo picking his opponent up with great sportsmanship, walking into the middle with the shake in the hand. And now we have Ben Kaufman. And let's see him. Oh, he's a feisty one. He is a feisty one. He takes the opponent down with the leg for another pin. That's a 12-0 start. I repeat, that's a 12-0 start as we take you to Cole Parsick, our captain.
And Cole is having a great season so far. Here we see him throw his opponent over his shoulder for a great takedown, and Cole gets into an advantage, and great move by Cole.
And here we have Cole Parsick again, getting his opponent, oh, that's a crossface, trying to get the pin, wearing his opponent down.
And Cole has been displaying great senior leadership for the entire season, especially with the Pin Cancer Initiative, where he and the other wrestlers have been collecting a lot of money and raising awareness for cancer.
And here he got him in a bear hug and just eating his prey. And now he's just taking him down again. Other guy trying to bridge out. Where he looks like a dead fish. And Cole gets the pin.
Hello again, we brought you basketball, squash, fencing, wrestling, and last but not least, here's swimming. And as you saw by the nice hype-up chant by the Sea Lions, there's going to be a lot to cheer about in this one. Here's Tommy Fortunato with the backstroke. He would end up finishing third. And here's the relay medley, which composes of backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. At first you saw Rachel Chang with the backstroke, and here's Sabrina Loughton with the breaststroke. She finishes off well and brings in Abigail Zuckerman, who has the powerful butterfly. And she's going to try to get the Lions back in the race, and she does. And then here's the last leg of the race. This is Sammy Morris with the freestyle. And the Lions appear to be in second and third with one Trinity racer closing in on their tail. But Sammy Morris will end up finishing very strongly and would give Lions second. Here we have the swimmer of the day. This is sophomore sensation Noah Shapiro competing in the 200 freestyle, and he gets off to a wicked start. I mean, look at that stroke by Noah. He is in first right now, and he continues to maintain his lead with a nice flip turn, and he's treading hard. This is a long race. This is a 200 freestyle, and Noah is going to keep his lead and maintain his lead. This was just another day in the office for Noah Shapiro. He would end up winning this one by a good amount, but that was not the story of the day. Noah would actually end up joining the Golden Dozen. For those of you who don't know what that is the top 12 fastest times in horseman history for the swim team in any relay, any individual race, whatever it is. And Noah would do so in the 100 backstroke, placing 8th fastest all time. Congratulations to Noah. However, the swim team would end up losing this one, 45-49.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.